Week 8 of EndZone, the Noxubee County Tigers visiting the Amory Panthers, who haven't lost a game since August, in our game of the week, a 3A showdown. How about the Tupelo Golden Wave looking to stay undefeated with the defense that kind of resembles the 85 Bears? I don't know.
Maybe a little.
People are saying it. And the Starkville Yellow Jackets looking to end a 3-game skid against Murrah.
WCBI Sports EndZone Show with John Sokoloff, Cam Dyer, and Bryce Ibarra is brought to you by OCH Orthopedic Center, Jax, Carl Hogan Toyota, Wade Incorporated, and Clark Beverage Group.
It's week 8 of EndZone. It's 11 o'clock. We're not tired. We got a ton of great high school football for you coming up very soon. Special thanks to our sponsors as well. Cam Dyer and John Sokoloff here with you at the desk. We'll get to all these games soon, but first things first, our game of the week, Cam. Noxubee County Amory, 2020 runner-up in the 3A state title game in Noxubee County, taking on the 2021 runner-up in Amory. These are a couple really good football teams. Noxubee County playing well as of late. Meanwhile, Amory has the real body of work all season, hasn't lost a game again since August.
Yeah, I was able to talk to both of these coaches, and while Amory might have been the team who won last year and who had looked really good last year and looked really good this year, Coach Brooks Dampier told me that the division still runs through Noxubee and that he was expecting a dogfight. Both coaches use that word. You know what that means. It means physical teams, but well-coached teams. They know what they're doing, and this is a big one. They said they really think this could have been for the division championship. I know it's kind of crazy to say in week 8, but they said it. I kind of believe it, so it really should be a good one.
They said it. You believe it? How about we watch it?
Let's do it.
WCBI's High School Football Game of the Week is brought to you by Carl Hogan Toyota in Columbus.
2023 Toyota 4Runner from Carl Hogan Toyota. Beautiful silver color. Looks like it's got a comfy interior. How about you go get yourself one? All right, Amory Panthers hosting rival Noxubee County. Opening drive. We'll start with Jatarian Ware. Looking for Isaiah Smith from 14 yards out. Right in your living room, literally.
Some 3D action there.
There you go. They're up 7-0. Fans going crazy. Okay. Tigers ball. Going for it. 4th and 5. Lamar Stewart throwing it to Jalen King in stride. That's a touchdown.
No guts, no glory. 4th down.
Hey, man. Fireworks meant that the 2-point conversion was good. No, it doesn't. I just said that. Noxubee County up 8-7. Second quarter, knocking on the door. Ware answers. 14-8. Amory. Panthers back on offense. Ware looking around. He's trying to find Emmanuel Randall, who makes the 6th snag in the end zone, gets the foot down. Sure.
Just
21-8.
flexing on him a little bit there.
Yeah, I mean, look, if you make a 6th snag like that, that's okay. Noxubee County got the ball not for long, though. Ladarian coughs it up. Dorian Ewings comes up with it. They tack on another touchdown before the half. Panthers up 28-8. This was all Amory winning it, 38-22. Here's a look at what Brooks Dampier had to say after the ballgame.
You know, we had a really good week of preparation. Really proud of our coaching staff. Coach Stevenson did a great job. O-line, Coach Hill, and all of our staff. And you know, our players really lock in. They allow us to coach them each and every day. So it's really all about these guys. Proud of them.
Hey, man, you love to see stuff like that. Them get so excited when the players are also involved there, too. Amory's had a special season. All right, Madison Central over at Tupelo. Jaguars on the return. Isaiah Spencer taking it all the way to the 40-yard line. It looked like he had a chance.
Goodness
especially
gracious.
after he trucked that Tupelo player, but he's out of bounds. And then a little later, Cortero Middlebrooks for the Golden Wave just explodes, man. Cuts one way, comes back another. That's a 25-yard touchdown for Tupelo. And then Vic Sutton for Madison Central, trying to get something rolling. The pass here is picked off by Zach Pratt. Tupelo's defense has been insane. Golden Wave get it done, 34-0.
All right, some Thursday night action. Starkville playing host to winless Murrah. Opening drive. Jackets down to the red zone. QB Trey Petty fakes the handoff, keeps it himself, and just as he's about to score, fumbles the ball at the 1. Don't know why the Murrah player dove out of the end zone for the touch without the touchback, but Mustangs didn't have the ball for long. Starkville's CJ Willis gets the handoff, takes it in from 3 yards out, 7-0 Yellow Jackets. And still in the first, It worked last time, John. So why don't they try it again?
Ain't broke, don't fix it.
Quay Jenkins sweeping out to the left, takes it 11 yards into the end zone. Yellow Jackets go up 14-0. Starkville wins big, 49-13.
This is a great story up here in Oxford, Cam. They had their third-string quarterback in. Mac Howard got hurt early in the game. The Utah football commit. They beat Clinton 24-22. It was a good scene up there in Charger Land. All right, Lake Cormorant visiting West Point. I'll give you a hint. This game has a top 5 play on Monday. And I'll give you another hint. It's right here.
What?
Kanan Daniels cutting back by a couple people. Ends up taking it 94 yards to the house. Usually players sprint down the sideline, so I'm happy our photog for this one, Ronnie Smith, didn't get hurt.
That's good.
7-0. West Point on defense, doing their thing, stuffing the line of scrimmage. Okay, now on offense, Quinterin Tillman-Evans looking for Amari Cox, and he makes a nice grab for
Couldn't
a 45-yard
have placed
touchdown.
it in his hands any better.
No.
I mean, just a dime.
He couldn't have handed it off either. I mean, that wouldn't have been as clean of an exchange as that.
True.
Unreal. All right, West Point defense coming up big time yet again. Big stop here of Lake Cormorant. And then a little later, the offense. I mean, this team can run the football. Devin Jones is like, all right, I can run the football too. 15-yard score. West Point gets it done 36-0.
Lots of strong runners up there.
You know it.
Head out to New Hope. The Trojans feeling good, fired up, taking on Lafayette. All tied at 14 in the second. Commodores trying to get it moving, but it's tough sledding. Jay Reed, nowhere to go with New Hope. Just swarming to the ball there. Doors forced to punt. New Hope on the move. Matthew Benge passes to Javion Henry, who gets a nice little gain here before he's finally cut down by Kylan Eggerson.
That's a nice tackle.
Great tackle, great form, taking out his legs. Benge dropping back again, but this time they're able to read his eyes, picked off by Sladen Mooneyham. His knee was down, but a big-time play there for the Commodore defense.
If this was the NFL, he might have been able to take it back.
That's true. Right before the half, though, it was all defense again. Charlie Fair, no time in the pocket, sacked by Grant Fleming and Quintarian Frierson. Still 14-14 at half, and the final for this one was 34-14 Lafayette.
All right, let's get another score in here for you. The Columbus Falcons taking down Cleveland Central 28-19. Big win for Josh Polk and company. All right, coming up next year on EndZone, we're not even close to being done. Pontotoc taking on tough Houston. Baylor Dampier and company. What's his team got in store? Itawamba, could they clinch a playoff berth for the 17th consecutive season? And also, Tyron Shorter and the Louisville Power Cats taking on West Lauderdale. Coming up next.
Welcome back to EndZone. Let's get right to some highlights. Pontotoc at Houston, second quarter. Hilltoppers already up 8-0. Connor Armstrong hands it off to Jaden Bradley, who gets popped by Jamal Cooperwood for a fumble by Houston. Now Hilltoppers taking over. Same person who forced the fumble takes the pitch and muscles his way for a 13-yard first down. That's Jamal Cooperwood, by the way, if you didn't hear it the first time. Cooperwood, again, these are Cooperwood highlights basically, gets the handoff at the 4-yard line and muscles it in for the score, makes it 15-0 after the extra point, and they go on to win this one, blanking Pontotoc, 18-0.
Sheesh. All right, Corinth headed to Wamba, the undefeated Indians, hosting them. Taking the opening kickoff, senior quarterback Ty Davis finding Zion Ashby, who takes it past the 40, showing off his speed. Indians getting all the way to the goal line. Davis now to senior Isaac Smith.
Good catch.
At the 1, but he coughs it up. Knocked loose. Corinth recovers. That's no indictment of Isaac Smith. That kid's been unbelievable. He's got a million offers. Indians getting back, and now Smith fighting for some tough yardage, showing off that strength. He's like, you guys aren't bringing me down.
Looks a bit angry after that fumble.
Yeah, he's like, if you want to bring me down, you need about 10 of you. All right, knocking on the door again, Davis. Lath Holiday. 7-0 Itawamba on the nice little score there. This is all Itawamba getting it done, 28-6. How about those Troopers?
Moorville hosting Caledonia here. We'll skip right to the second quarter. Cavs up 7-0 and driving. Braden Walters on the sweep around the right side for a nice little first down run there before he's dragged down. And several plays later from the 2, fullback Takondre Irby pulls his way over for the 14-0 score over for Caledonia. Troopers get the ball. QB Brady Thompson here. Going to take the snap, toss it to Gray Cruz, but man, that Caledonia defense, there's nowhere to go on them. Then, almost the same play we showed you earlier here. Walters gets the ball, going around the edge. It's like deja vu. I'm getting some here. A nice little run there. And they're not able to punch it in before half, but with 2 seconds to go in the second quarter, Owen Bird, 26-yard field goal, pins it, 17-0 Cavs at the half, and they'd go on to win 42-0.
How about the Power Cats of Louisville hosting unbeaten, that's right, unbeaten, West Lauderdale. Early on for Louisville, Kearian Jackson getting the snap. He keeps it, gets a lot of running room, and he ends up picking the first down up inside West Lauderdale territory. Later on, Jackson, QB keeper, he's got a good gain, setting his team up nicely inside the 5-yard line. More from them. Jackson on the QB sneak, punching it in from 1 yard out. PAT no good. Louisville
Not pretty,
up 6-0.
but it gets the job done.
Yes, the 1 yard QB sneak. All right, West Lauderdale's turn. Second down, Caleb Collins getting the handoff. He fumbles it. Latarius Haynes recovers it for Louisville. And now the Wildcats trying to answer off the turnover. Kearian Jackson getting the snap. Chucking one deep down the field.
How about that adjustment in the air?
Wide open Swahili Irby on the spectacular grab and catch for the 40-yard touchdown. Wildcats up 13-0. Louisville wins it 40-15.
They stay rolling, man.
They sure do. All right. Ripley beating South Pontotoc 42-7. New Albany winning 42-7. A lot of 42-7s. There's one more coming up in a couple of scores, but you'll have to wait till after the break. Shannon beating Tishomingo County almost 42-7, 46-6. All right, coming up next here on EndZone, East Webster, Aberdeen. A lot of great athletes for the Bulldogs. Jermaine Strong and company. Chris Holliday as well. All right, how about Hamilton and West Lowndes? Lions looking to stay undefeated out here in Columbus, and French Camp Academy taking on Varden.
Welcome back to EndZone. Some Thursday night legs. Aberdeen hosting East Webster in the first. Give to Chris Holliday, and he just shows off the wheels. No one can catch him here, man, John. And he's flying. He's absolutely flying. 50-yard TD, Bulldogs up 6-0. Early in the second now, Jermaine Strong fakes and then takes it himself, gets the edge, and look at that, going up, and away, hurdling a man into the end zone, extending the lead to 14-0. East Webster now on offense, doing anything they can. How about some trickery? Give to Elijah O'Brien, pitches it to Cade Morrow, and he finds that man, Dagan Crowley, deep. It's a foot race to the end zone. He's finally going to get tracked down at the 1, but the Wolverines punch it in the very next play. They still trailed 14-7, but this Aberdeen offense looked nearly unstoppable. Strong, again, the keeper, living up to his name, muscling his way in for the score. It's now 22-7, and they wouldn't look back, winning it 48-14.
Big time dubs for the Bulldogs. You know, they won 48-14. Cam just told me he could do the Rubik's Cube in 40 seconds.
Not trying to flex, John.
48 points, but doing the Rubik's Cube that quick, that's pretty good. All right, Macon Road Baptist beating Mantachi 30-12. Nettleton taking down Hatley 42-7. Told you there was another 42-7, I promised.
There it is.
Boonville beating Alcorn Central 47-0. Winona taking down Humphreys County 42-22. And let's get out to Eupora,
Let's do it.
the home of Heritage Academy's Lance Pogue.
It's a beautiful place.
It is. All right, Ty Murphy finding Concordia Cork
Slinging it.
for a first down here. And now Murphy, Cork, hooking up again here, but this time it's for 6.
Throwing on the run, that's not easy. Murphy looking really, really good with that. Smooth.
He's a special athlete, man. He made our top 5 plays a couple weeks ago. PAT no good, 6-0 Eagles. All right, Choctaw County second quarter. BB Kennedy refusing to go down, getting that first down. This kid, man.
Another top 5 play machine.
He is. Now KJ Cork, rolling left, cutting inside, brought down just shy of the goal line. Fourth down now. Cork looking for Alex Talano. Overthrown. Eupora ends up holding, and this was all Eupora at the end. The game was tied. Eupora had a pick 6 at the buzzer. Crazy finish out there.
It's about as good as you can get.
No doubt,
Pretty
man.
fun.
No doubt. All right, some scores. Calhoun City, Blankenbruce, 45-0. Belmont taking down Walnut, 32-26. Kossuth over Water Valley in a thriller, 22-20. East Union rolling past Myrtle, 48-17. How about we get out to Hamilton? West Lowndes. Lions looking to stay undefeated, looking for an 8-0 start. Lions are up 20-14 at the break. Second half, the screen pass recovered by Sean Potts, who takes it for the touchdown. So the immediate call on the field was it was a backwards pass and that it was Lion points. But the refs came together and they said no, it was forwards.
So you're telling me they have review in Mississippi high school football?
I guess so. I don't know. But anyway, Hamilton got the stop, and now this guy, Kaiser Werner, it wouldn't be a highlight without him. He gets a first down.
He's an absolute machine.
He is. Huge gain, over 30-plus yards. And then a couple plays later here, Evan Pounders sneaking it himself to put Hamilton up 2 scores. Hamilton now 8-0, taking them down 41-36.
All righty, let's head out to Vardaman hosting French Camp here. French Camp gets the ball to start the game. Ethan Wright takes the snap and takes off for a quick, nice little first down there for French Camp Academy. And they always say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I'll let you guess. Wright, again, the exact same thing. You got to stop it. Another first down there. And now, John, take a wild guess who scores here. Yeah, it'd be Wright.
Yes.
There we go. It'd be Wright again for a touchdown. Too much Wright. All right, it's Vardaman's turn now to make something shake. Chipper Moore hands it off to Zay Pratt, who knocks over a defender and wrestles his way to a 20-yard first down gain. Strong 20 yards. Vardaman find themselves in a 4th and 3. The direct snap, Evan Edmondson, goes nowhere. He's swallowed up by multiple French Camp defenders, but don't worry. Vardaman able to pull this one out in a tight one, 14-10.
Some more highlights for you on this Friday evening will be coming a little later on, but let's get some scores. TCPS beating Ashland 36-0. Biggersville beating Byers. Now, Cam, I had Biggersville minus 56.5, so I was good.
That's a close cover, and
Thank you.
If you would have lost, that would have been like, sheesh,
That would have been bad. Yes, I know you would have. All right, Smithville beating Faulkner 32-14. And Okolona, Baldwin, blanking Potscamp 59-0.
Baldwin's putting up lots of numbers, man. They
Lots
really
of points, man. Okolona beating Thrasher 44-6. And don't you go anywhere. We've got plenty of MAIS highlights coming at you, West Alabama updates, and our teams tonight. Welcome back on into EndZone. Bayou Academy at Starkville Academy. Early on, no score. Charlie Nicholas, whoop! Nice cutback. Tackle at the 1. Turn in something from nothing. All right, and then the next play, well, Briggs Bennett, QB sneak in the end zone. This might be the most QB sneaks from the one that we've seen in a week at end zone in quite some time.
Hey, it's a great play. It's effective. You need a yard, it gets you a yard.
It is, a little later. 3rd and long, Bennett chucking one deep right in the breadbasket for Drew Williams.
Right into our photog.
Sets up a touchdown, puts the Vols up 14-0. This was all Starkville Academy, 27-6.
Alrighty, over to Winston Academy. Patriots hosting Indianola Academy. 2nd quarter, no score here. J.R. Coleman gets the handoff and gets a nice gain around the right side to the 31-yard line. Later on now, 3rd and goal from the 1-yard line. And there's another one, John. QB sneak from Jet Joyner.
Can't get away from it.
But there's a flag brought back for an illegal chop block here. And you can't be having that at the 1-yard line.
No.
Just not good. But more from Winston, still 3rd and goal. Joyner back to pass this time, finds Omar Scott in the end zone, high pointing it for a 16-yard TD pass, and PAT no good. Winston leads 6-0, and they go on to win this one, 28-0. All right, and we got Hebron Christian at Columbus Christian. Columbus Christian, first play from scrimmage for the Rams. Bo Kemp gets the handoff, finds a hole, and races to the end zone. It is 8-0 CCA on the first play of the game. A little later in the first, this time Luke Phillips with the carry, making it look just a little bit too easy, weaving between defenders for a 50-yard touchdown here, extending the lead to 16-0. And now, check this out. Garrett Weathers under pressure here. He's just going to flick it back. It's actually a fumble, but number 15, Drake Shaw, scoops it up, breaks a tackle, breaks some ankles, and he's gone. That's going to end up being a 90-yard TD to make it 24-zip. You got to love it. Columbus Christian.
All the space out there.
Columbus Christian cruises to a 62-8 win.
If you're one heck of an athlete, 8-man football, that's a sport for you. Heritage Academy, our floor manager, Drew, is nodding at me right now. He knows 8-man football. He knows. Heritage beating Leake Academy 35-6. Keep these scores rolling. Calhoun Academy beating Humphreys Academy 50-40.
It's a barn burner right there.
North Delta beating Winona Christian 34-20. Oak Hill over Central Holmes Christian 65-49.
I hope you had the overdrive.
Over 114 and a half. I did have
That's
it.
quick math.
There we go. Yes, thank you. Tuscaloosa Academy beating Sullivan 23-20. Marion County beating South Lamar 38-13. Aliceville beating Winston Academy 34-31. Gordo taking down Oakman 56-12. We'll have our winners of the night when we come back. Teams of the night, Cam.
I got Eupora winning on a walk-off.
All right. I got Amory. Thanks so much for watching. Have a good night.
WCBI Sports EndZone Show with John Sokoloff, Cam Dyer, and Bryce Ibarra is brought to you by OCH Orthopedic Center, Jax, Carl Hogan Toyota, Wade Incorporated, and Clark Beverage Group.